Okay, here I am once again to show you the fun part of these instructional videos for now, which is how we align different versions of the same text. By this stage, you will have created the structure and linked the tokens in each one of the versions to an element within that structure. And what we see here is the result of that when we choose a particular version. So under works, we're looking here at the third grammatical treatise, and to show you how this works, I'm going to use the second of these segments here, which has a little link. Now, when you get to this stage, you should just check that the text of each corresponds, because you will have been working in it, of course, in the different versions from different manuscripts. You can see if there's any structure under that there. But the interface we're using now is this align structure. And the starting point here is just the sets of tokens put into different columns, but they're designed to be aligned horizontally. And so essentially what you need to do is go through each one of these and do one of two things, essentially. The first is, if there's something missing, then you need to fill in the gaps for each version to align them properly. So here we have ok without a punctuation mark in the manuscript, so we need to fill in that space. And there are different versions here. Now, one of the things that you'll notice here is that there are obviously groups of versions. This manuscript, for example, is a transcript of that. And it's easy enough just to rearrange them into an order that makes more sense for this process. So I'm going to put them like this and use this manuscript as the basis of aligning the others. So far, so good. These all are essentially the same. There's a slight difference here, but otherwise it matches up. Here we have an extra word that doesn't appear in these. And here we have the second type of situation where the order of the words is different between the different versions. But we're going to use this one as the basis of the ordering for the others, and all you simply do is click on this icon. So this one with this sort of arrow down, that adds a blank space underneath the word, and this one you can use to drag and drop the word into the new position. And you'll see that when the words have been reordered, it's highlighted like this to show that there is another kind of difference between these, which is the ordering, which you wouldn't otherwise see if once you've put them into the same order. Here we have a missing punctuation mark in this version, and so on. Here there's an extra, what do you call it? Conjunction. And here there's some differences, but otherwise it's the same. And here we have three different orderings. So should be like this. Here there's something missing. Oops, it's easy enough to get rid of those. And this one needs to be like that. Okay, so once we've got these and all of the word tokens and punctuation tokens are aligned properly, we then simply click on this Make Reference Tokens button. And what that does is produce a reference token for each one of these, and then links all of the others to it, so that you have this sort of reference point. This is an artificial construct that you don't really see anywhere except in this version, but it's used to align the tokens across different versions elsewhere. And it sets the basic structure and ordering for it. Now, and if I reload here, you can see that all of this has been saved once you get to that point. If you want to start again from scratch, well, you can always change things later if you discover that something's wrong. Of course, this is wrong, and then just click on the update button. Let's put it back to normal. And if you want to start again from scratch, you simply delete the reference tokens here, which is a fairly quick process. I might put in something that just deletes them en masse. So that's it. You've got an aligned text. You can adjust it later, and you have the basis for what could be a variant apparatus, for example, or to compare different ways of writing the same thing across different manuscripts.